Good morning, folks. It's a bit wet, isn't it? I hope you're well on this glorious Saturday morning. As you can see, I'm out on a walk and talk with a dog. But yeah, again, I hope you're well, whatever it is you're doing. But I want to talk to you a little bit about the word grit for this walk and talk. Now, for those that are looking for a good read, Grit is the name of the book, and it's written by Angela Duckworth. Absolutely fascinating. Now, yeah, you can get an audio book for those that like a good listen, and it might be one for the Father Christmas list. But it's certainly got me thinking a little bit around my own grit mindset, and over the last sort of 2 or 3 months, there's certainly been times where I haven't adopted that grit mindset. And usually it's when things like adversity or things happen and you sort of have a change in mood, and yeah, you certainly don't stick to the plan, let's say. And that has all sorts of consequences, really, in terms of your thinking, your movement, your mind, what you eat, the way you sleep, all sorts of different things to do with your well-being, and also your performance as a dad, as a husband, as a colleague. So yeah, certainly there's a lot to be said around the power of having a grit mindset. And I think one thing that I've certainly identified is, when adversity has kicked in, I haven't sort of pushed through it, and actually the importance of having a grit mindset. Now, obviously, for me, there's 2 things to this. There's either being the pessimist or the optimist in all this. So usually, I'm a great believer in trusting the universe, and things unfold exactly the way they're meant to, but it's actually how you take action from that, learn, grow, put actions in place to sort of create your own experience, if you like, how you want it to be based on that adversity. So yeah, you can be the pessimist. Oh, this has happened, it's not my fault, having a bit of resistance to it, which causes, unnecessary stress, really. Or you can have that optimistic mindset that things have unfolded the way they were meant to. I can't control it. All I can control is the way I feel and what I do next. And this is where grit comes in, and obviously then adopting and thinking, do you know what, even on your can't be arsed days, we all have them, don't we, can't be arsed days, where you think, do you know what, I don't know whether I can really be bothered to go in the gym, but just pushing through that barrier, keeping things consistent. I'm pretty sure you feel the way I do, is once you've done it, is you have that level of dopamine, some of those fantastic hormones that are generated, and you feel much better for doing it. Even if you sort of say, do you know what, today's going to be green zone, I'm just going to do something, I'm going to move, I don't necessarily want to push myself to the limits, but you've certainly had grit, you've still delivered something, which will keep that consistency. So yes, certainly something that over sort of the next period, which is obviously the Christmas period, which is quite tough, I think, for anybody in terms of, their health, their mental health, their training, whether it's doing things throughout Christmas period that you don't necessarily want to do. But I think when you come out of the other side, you certainly feel the benefits of it, and you become a better person for it. So yeah, I definitely recommend you having a bit of reflection time on some of those areas, or even that mindfulness where you get to a point where you think, do or don't I? And can you edge on the side of, no, I'm going to do it, because I know the benefits of doing it are going to be very, very profound once I've reached it. So yeah, for those of you that haven't read it, yeah, Grit, Angela Duckworth. I'm sure you could YouTube her, you know, or look up on the internet. There's plenty of research papers, plenty of things that she's done, and lots of learning in there. And I think that, yeah, by adding that little ingredient in there, along with all the other things that we talk about, it certainly can help. So I'll leave that one with you on this lovely Saturday morning. And yeah, hope you have a gritty day. All right, guys, I'll catch you soon. And yeah, stay well. Thank you. Cheers. Bye-bye.